Good evening, guys. How we doing? Terry 930 back tonight with a live stream on Chellington Farm. So I do hope you're all doing well on this Monday evening. So what have we got planned tonight? Well, as you can see, the cows need tidying up a little bit. They've spit some of their food out of their trough, but we don't have a cleaning brush at the minute. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to jump into this New Holland here, the T6, head down to the store, pick up a brush, bring that down here, and get all this swept up and get their cleanliness up. Also, I'm thinking about selling some of these grass bales here, because now, to get the power food for the cattle, you do need hay. They have altered that in the 1.4 patch, so we may have to sell those because they are pretty much obsolete now. So let's jump into here. We'll just stick some flashing beacons on with us heading onto the main road, and we'll go get a cleaning brush. So I have had a good feedback, guys, on the Culver Chronicles episode, so thank you very much for that. So if you haven't checked that out, then please do so. That is going to be episodes coming up probably twice a week, and then probably 2 streams a week live. So we'll just watch for the old traffic on here. Thought we'll go a slightly different way tonight. A little bit of a frog in my throat. I do apologise, guys. We also have got field 6 there on the right hand side to finish off getting seeded. It is growing all a little bit patchy at the minute. We don't need that indicator on at the moment. So they are a little bit dirty at the minute, those cows, so we do need to get them back up to some kind of cleanliness. We are tailgating this car again. Good evening, Kaza. Welcome to the stream. We'll just wait for him to move his backside. And we have also got that soybean harvest to finish off. That is pretty much, that is getting dragged out a little bit now, is that? That is a job we do need to get finished off. So if you haven't checked out that Culver Chronicles episode yet, guys, then please feel free to. This car really does need to get a move on. Come on. Just put the old indicator on. And if we jump out, and we'll head into the shop, and we'll go see the salesman. And I do believe it is in a miscellaneous. Yep, so it's a SuperNet 22,000A that we require. So we'll get that bought. It's only cost us £3,500, so that's not too bad. We'll go back out of the Star Trek doors. So we could hitch this onto the front of the tractor, but I think we will stick with connect it on the back, to be honest. We'll head up there now, start getting those cattle, get their feeding area cleaned up. So yeah, field 15, guys, is starting to drag on a little bit longer than I anticipated. It is, of course, the largest field on the map, so it was to be expected, but we will get cracked on with that, because that would enable the funds for us as well. So I am expecting that to sell at a good price. I know in the last stream that we did on this map, we did put it into storage because the price was a little bit on the low side. So let's put the indicator on again so the cars know where we are heading. And once we get these cleaned up, then I think, like I said, we will head down to field 15 and see if we can get this soybean harvest wrapped up this evening, or as good as damn it finished. Good evening, Long Tom D, and welcome to the stream. Of course, guys, the Coon DLC launches tomorrow, so that is something to look forward to. Don't know how many of you are looking to purchase that DLC. I think I will be purchasing it myself. So there's some good equipment in there. We do get 18 pieces of equipment on that map, in that DLC. Some of it does look a little bit on the small side, but for the smaller maps, I think it would be quite cool. It is becoming a little bit dust now on the farm. So we'll just run this roller down the cow area. Because at the minute, without us having any hay, we can't do the total mix ration. Unless we did buy some of the pallets pre-mixed from the store. Which I suppose we could do, thinking about it. This job shouldn't take us too long. That last little patch there. So I think we can leave the tractor up here with this brush on. And I will skip through to this field here. A lovely sunset there, over there. So we'll jump into the case and let's try and get this harvest done. Because it is really getting quite ridiculous now. I certainly do need to get this combine jet washed before long. It's looking very, very grubby indeed. I don't know if the price on this soybean has gone up any yet. Probably should check that out, shouldn't I? So, no, it's still down in price. Wow. That is not a good sign. I think we will harvest this ourselves, because we did have issues, if you remember, in the last live stream on this map. It was messing up quite a lot. Now I am hoping that we will see Sandy Bay at the end of this week. That would be good. Once they get the new patch out and the DLC launch tomorrow. then we should start to see some more mods coming to the console. I know there's a few maps in the pipeline at the minute. I know quite a few of you have been playing the Ulstream map. To be honest, I've struggled to get into that map. It's a little bit too small for my liking. Just going to pick up this a little bit here. So this field is taking far too long, to be honest. Good evening, Mr. Dio. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. I hope you all did enjoy that first episode of Cobra Chronicles. We will be getting that bailed up with the new Coon DLC baler tomorrow night. I will hopefully get that out onto the channel once I have recorded that tomorrow, all being well. Seem a little bit quiet on the stream this evening. On a Monday night, everyone must be quite busy. We're just coming up to 50% full on the harvester. That looks a nice little sunset there over the hills there. I do wish that the price would rise on this soybean, to be honest. I'm a little bit concerned by that. It's not good. But I do want to keep some of this in the silos anyway, because the pigs absolutely love this stuff. And when we come to investing in those, then they will be munching their way through this stuff like Billy-O. I have turned the crop destruction modules off on this map because it has been creating some issues. And the dirt module and the real terrain, it has been crashing my games for some unknown reason. So for that reason it has been turned off just for now. There should be another patch coming out within the next fortnight, which will solve a lot of the issues people have been having, so that's good news. has also, if you haven't seen, there has been an update for the Lawfuls map. If you don't want the issues with that map, you do have to start a new save game. There's so many maps that I haven't even started playing yet. I'm certainly spoilt with the maps so far. We'll just start bringing the auger out on the combine because we are just coming up to 97% full. What I will do, I will just pull the combine away from the drop. And we will just siphon through the equipment. It's that dark, we're struggling to see the actual combine there. I haven't been having the issues since I took the 4-wheel modules off. It has sorted a lot of the problems out. Has the price gone up in it? Nope, it's still... In fact, prices on everything at the minute, bar the sunflowers, it's absolutely garbage. Yeah, that's not good. How much soybean have we got in storage? 70,000 litres at the moment. So we will have to start selling some at some point because the silos only do... I'm just going to put some lights on. The silos only hold 100,000 litres anyway. So we probably are going to make a little bit of a loss on here. Which isn't great, but I can't believe how big this field actually is. People may say, oh, all you're doing is streaming harvesting. Well, yes, but it is a live stream, guys, and these jobs do need to be done. So yes, it doesn't make the greatest of live streams, but it is a job that does need to be done, unfortunately. If we want to get money into the farm and things, it is something that does have to be done. It does seem very quiet tonight on the stream. I'm quite surprised, actually. I think this is probably the quietest live stream I have done for quite some time. But we will just keep batting on. I know a few of you have been asking me to do a forestry episode, so that may be something we'll look at once we get some funds into the farm on here. Now, I don't know if there's any maps you would like to see come to the channel. If there is, do let me know. We'll see what we can do. What I am going to do, I'm probably going to regret doing this, but I am going to hire a worker. Probably are going to mess it totally up for us. And we will start getting this field finished off as well, so that we're not doing the same job. Yeah, the forest episode that we did on Bjornholm, Mr. Dio, yeah. I remember it well. Forestry certainly isn't one of my strong points. But we will give it... There's the forestry on this map now. Just below the shop. So we could look at doing that in one of the live streams, possibly. I was thinking about doing a look back video on farming Sim 15. Maybe we could look back at Bjornholm and Westbridge Hills, like an archive video or archive stream or something like that. I don't know if that's something that you would be interested in, guys. Like I say, let me know. Good evening, Andrew, and welcome to the stream. Just flashed up there that our helper has got an 80% full grain tank. That'll be something that we will have to go and sort out. Like I say, I did start picking this straw up, but it was not a cost-effective process to be doing. We were losing money. Good evening, Henry. Yep. New DLC tomorrow. Yeah, I saw where he tried to do some forestry and there was actually no trees on there. Quite funny. I've got a funny feeling that worker has stopped yet again. It's another issue with the workers at the moment since the update. They do seem to have got worse, which isn't good. Good evening, Sniper Boy, and welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. I'm not too sure what time the DLC launches tomorrow, guys. I don't know if it will release at midnight tonight. I'm just gonna get this guy sorted out. He has missed a few patches, but we can always pick those up at the end. Get this offloaded. It's probably going to fill our trailer up, to be honest. Is it 10 o'clock tonight, Henry? Thanks for that. I thought it probably would have been midnight, to be honest, but so if the price is still rubbish, then, which it is, we'll get this put into storage as well. At least when it does, when the price does get better, we can at least get it all sold then. So we'll head back up to the silos up at the main farm. Yeah, I remember, Henry. We think we're okay to draw out onto the main road there. Like I said, there's no point selling this soybean at such a poor price. The work that we did put in to get that field sown, it wouldn't be good. Do like this josking trailer. Put some indicators on there. I think we can turn before that car gets anywhere close. That's it, guys. If you are enjoying the stream, as ever, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That would be awesome. I would appreciate that. I probably will be buying the DLC tomorrow night once I get back home from work. So that's it. Probably will get a first look video on the new equipment out to you guys at some point tomorrow. So do stay tuned to the channel for that. Helper E has completed their task. Well, I don't think Helper E has completed their task at all. I think what he's done is done one row back up the field and then he's given up. They are absolutely useless to these workers. Let's get that offloaded. We'll just pull forward so it does go into the silos. So what have we got in storage? So we've got 101,000 litres of soybean. So in that case, the silos on this map must be bigger than the silos on the in-game maps. Because I do know on Goldcrest Valley and Sosnovka they are 100,000 litre silos. So I'm guessing they are probably somewhere in the region of 200,000 litres. If that is the case, that is good news, because that means we will be able to stockpile more crop, and then we can sell it when the price does go on a boom. Yeah, I agree with that. The only use workers have is draining the bank. Yeah, that's very, very, very true. Try to set them off doing a job to save us a little bit of time, and they go and do that to us. I shouldn't be surprised, should I really? To be honest. It's a bad blind spot, is that? Tree's right in the way. I should bring a chainsaw down here and cut one of those down. Good evening, Smurf. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well, mate. Alright, that's good to know. Thank you very much for that. So it looks like we're going to have to go and babysit him yet again. I kind of wish I'd never started this soybean harvest in this field, to be honest. Yep, I did know about the different colours of bale wrap on the new DLC. Like you say, white, green, black or pink. So that'll be good that we can choose the different wrap on the bales. And we can also now wrap the square bale. Right, now can I trust you to do this? In fact, what would be better is if we empty this off into this trailer first of all. I think that's probably the best bet. Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. Apart from these hired workers are doing my head in. But I suppose that is to be expected. Like I said, they do seem to have got worse since the new update came out, which isn't good. But hopefully the new patch 1.4.2 I think it is should sort that out. Right, now hopefully you're going to do this without too many issues, so I can get on with this job. It does help if you turn the darn seeder on. So when you're live streaming you can't cut out the mistakes. Now, a few of you, when you have been quitting this, have been getting error messages. Now, that is another downside to the new patch as well. If you do deselect the 3 real modules that came out, that does seem to stop a lot of the issues. I think those 3 real modules have caused a lot of problems So if you are getting that error message, then try that. That should sort some of your problems out. That you are getting. Your cows are freezing, Smurf, on Golden Park Farm. I think that is probably another issue with the patch. As you can see, this field has grown all a little bit higgledy-piggledy, to say the least. I think there's a few that are thinking that they should have never downloaded the patch. Unfortunately, if we knew what we knew now, I think a lot of people wouldn't have downloaded it. It's a little bit annoying how Giants can break their own game with a simple patch. And to be honest, I hope with that Real Dirt mod that came out, they do tweak that, because at the minute the dirt that the tyres throw off is very, very dark black, which is nowhere near a soil texture which you would see. So hopefully they will sort that out as well. Well, what did you guys think of the Cobra Chronicles first episode? It did seem to go down quite well, so I was pleased about that. It is nice to put some proper videos out on the channel instead of just live streams all the time. I still am thinking about trying to get a multiplayer up and running. I was thinking of like setting up a community on the PS4 where I could post the password, and I could probably do some multiplayer for 1 hour, one night a week or something. Maybe I could turn this map into a multiplayer map. Load of machinery. So I'm sure you guys would be interested in that. I could post it onto my Facebook page, the password as well, but I do know that not everybody is a member on my Facebook page for this channel. Helper I has completed their task yet again. What a surprise. Because it is a big map, is this, so it would lend itself to multiplayer. It's not really a map that I have touched much offline. Thankfully we've almost got this field complete now. It is going to grow very patchy, to say the least. Like I say, I will think about the multiplayer, how we could do it over the next few days. Like I say, I do have a full-time job as well, so sometimes it is difficult to fit doing streaming and videos and multiplayer and things like that into the schedule, but I could always do my very best. But I am kind of glad this field is now sown and complete. Do you guys think that's a good idea, setting up a community page on the PS4? Was something I did think about the other day when I was working away. It did cross my mind. So I may do a video, I may put a video out there with my thoughts about what I'm going to do. So we'll go and get this taken back to the farm. Thankfully that job is now done. As you can see, the headlands have grown, but the rest of the field haven't at the minute. Or hasn't, not haven't, hasn't. So we'll go and drop this into the barn area. We drop this in this barn over here, I think. Might as well leave the tractor here as well. here he is, sat here idly, doing not a great deal. I think we're just going to have to take over and do it ourselves, to be honest. I think that's going to be the quickest route. At the minute, all we are doing is babysitting him, which isn't good. Yeah, like I say, Mr. Dio, I'll probably put a video out this week with my thoughts about possibly starting up a multiplayer episode. I think this map would lend itself to a multiplayer. Let's start getting the auger out. Pull the combine away from the crop again. We'll do the 1 minute mile back up to the tractor. And we'll get that offloaded, and I probably will bring this live stream to a close, guys. So it has been a bit quiet tonight. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream on Chellington Farm. I will be back probably tomorrow with an episode of Cobra Park Chronicles, so make sure to check that out, and I will think a little bit more about doing this multiplayer. So see you later, guys. Take care.